everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Ever feel like your kids are speaking a completely different language? One minute you're talking about dinner, the next they're saying something about being delulu or a sigma. If you've ever found yourself nodding along, completely lost, you're not alone. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Gen Alpha slang. We're going to decode what your kids are actually saying, why these words go viral, and most importantly, how you can keep up without being cringe. So let's start with a big one you might have seen everywhere. Riz. What in the world is Riz? It's short for charisma. If someone has Riz, it means they're charming, smooth, and have a knack for attracting others. You might hear something like, "He's got so much Riz, it's insane." It's basically the new age version of having game or being a smooth talker. It can be used as a noun, like unspoken Riz, meaning someone has a natural, effortless charm. It's all about that magnetic personality. Next up, let's tackle delulu. This one comes straight from K-pop fan culture and is short for delusional. But it's not always as serious as it sounds. Often it's used in a fun, self-deprecating way. For example, if your kid has a huge crush on a celebrity, they might say, "I'm so delulu, I swear they smiled right at me through the screen." It is a playful way to acknowledge that your thoughts or hopes are a little bit out there, a little bit unrealistic. The motto is often, "Being delulu is the solulu," which means being delusional is the solution. It's about embracing a bit of hopeful fantasy. Okay, now for a term that might seem a bit confusing. Sigma. You've probably heard of alpha and beta personality types. Well, a sigma is a bit of a lone wolf. They are successful and powerful like an alpha, but they operate outside the usual social hierarchy. They're independent, introverted, and don't seek validation from others. They play by their own rules. So if someone is called a sigma, it's a compliment about their quiet confidence and self-reliance. Think of that character in a movie who is cool, mysterious, and does their own thing, and you've got a sigma. Let's move on to something you might see in a text message. The numbers 667 or 678. This is a perfect example of text slang evolving. It originally comes from a viral TikTok sound. When someone types 67, it's often a quick, coded way of saying something that they feel is obvious or that everyone is thinking, but nobody wants to say out loud. It's like an inside joke or a shared, unspoken thought. So if you see those numbers pop up, it's a cue that something is being implied without being directly stated. Another one you might hear is gayat. This one is an exclamation used when someone sees something they find very impressive or attractive, usually referring to a person's physique. It's a slang term that really took off on platforms like Twitch and TikTok. It's an expression of surprise and admiration. So if your kid and their friends are watching a video and you hear a sudden gayat, they've just seen something that caught their attention in a big way. It's pretty much the new whoa. Have you ever heard the term bussin'? If something is bussin', it's extremely good. This is most often used to describe food. Imagine your kid takes a bite of the best pizza they've ever had. They might say, "Wow, this pizza is bussin'." It's a high-energy, positive word that just means delicious or amazing. You can use it for other things too, like a great new song or a cool outfit. If it's bussin', it's top tier. So why does this all matter? Understanding this slang isn't just about knowing weird words. It's about connecting with your kids. This digital language is a huge part of their culture and how they build community with their friends. When you make an effort to understand it, you're showing them that you're interested in their world. It opens up a door for better communication. But how do you keep up without sounding like you're trying too hard? First, just listen. Pay attention to the words they use with their friends or the captions they post online. Second, don't be afraid to ask. Instead of guessing, just say, "Hey, I heard you say delulu earlier. What does that mean?" Most kids are happy to explain. It shows you're curious and not judgmental. You could even turn it into a fun game. Ask them to teach you a new word every week. It becomes a bonding experience rather than an interrogation. Another great way is to engage with the media they consume, within reason, of course. Watch a few popular TikTok videos with them, or listen to a trending song. A lot of this slang originates from viral online content. By having a little bit of context, you'll start to see how these words are used naturally. It's not about becoming a slang expert overnight, but about showing genuine interest. Embracing this new language can actually be a lot of fun. It's a window into the creativity and humor of the younger generation. The digital world has its own unique way of shaping communication, and these slang words are a living, breathing part of it. It's a culture of inside jokes, memes, and shared experiences. By learning a few key terms, you're not just learning words, you're learning to speak the language of their generation, and that can make all the difference. You'll find yourself sharing more laughs and having more meaningful conversations. So next time you hear a word you don't recognize, don't just tune it out. Get curious, ask questions, and join the fun. It's a simple step that can bring you closer to the young people in your life. Speak their new language, even just a little, and you'll be surprised at how much it strengthens your connection. Thanks so much for watching today. I hope this little guide helps you navigate the wild world of Gen Alpha slang. If you learned something new, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content that helps you stay connected. Let me know in the comments what other slang words have you stumped. See you in the next one.